Last year, Samsung introduced a very interesting line of mid-range smartphones, Galaxy A models, and it offered good functionality for their money, which provided them with a fairly large popularity. And now the company is updating one of the most balanced devices in this line, the Galaxy A51. Design, ergonomics. Externally, the Galaxy A51 is very different from its predecessor. It is made in design that is common with the new Samsung models, S10 Lite and A71. The main differences are the use of the Infinity O display, with a hold for the front camera instead of a drop-shaped cutout, and another design of the main camera module. The side faces are plastic, with an aluminum finish. The back cover is also plastic, with a varnish coating, to the touch quite successfully imitating glass. The smartphone is available in 4 basic colors: red, blue, black and white. We had the last option on the review. The texture of the back panel coating is quite complicated. The manufacturer calls it the Prism design. The white color is not completely white, but with a slight pearly shimmer, plus the surface is lined with diagonal lines that divide the case into several zones. Depending on the angle of view, they reflect light slightly differently, plus a barely noticeable pattern of many thin vertical lines is applied to the bottom of the panel. The frames around the screen of the Galaxy A51 are small, from the bottom and especially from the top, quite a bit wider than on the sides. The camera hole is also quite small, 3 mm in diameter. As a result, the display occupies more than 87% of the front panel. A noise-canceling microphone is located on the upper edge. A spoken speaker is located above the hole in the junction between the side edge and the screen. On the left side there is a SIM card tray. Supports the installation of 2 nano SIM cards plus micro SD memory cards. On the right, the power button and volume rocker. And from below you can find the USB Type-C connector, the main microphone, a multimedia speaker and a mini jack for connecting a wired headset. Thanks to the thin frames, it can be said that by today's standards, the Samsung Galaxy A51 is a medium-sized smartphone, 158.5 x 73.6 x 7.9 mm, weight 172 g, almost a copy of the A50 in size, and only 6 g heavier. It fits easily into the front pocket of the trousers, fits well in a medium-sized hand. The side edges feel a bit thin, but thanks to the smooth corners they don't cut into the palm of the hand. But, of course, one-hand control with a 6.5-inch display in any case will not work. Screen. Despite the fact that the Galaxy A51 display grew compared with the A50 by 1/10 of an inch, from 6.4 to 6.5, the front panel area even decreased slightly. At the same height, the new model was already 1 mm, which once again indicates how thinner the frames in the A51 are. Like its predecessor, it uses a screen made using Super AMOLED technology. The aspect ratio is 20:9. The resolution is 1080 x 2400 pixels. The pixel density is 405 ppi. In general, the screen has become a little more elongated and with a denser arrangement of points. Like many other smartphones with an AMOLED display, the Galaxy A51 in the settings you can switch between full color gamut, saturated mode, and limited to sRGB space, natural mode. In the first case, the screen shows a typical color saturation for this type of screen. Those users who find it too bright will probably prefer the natural mode, in which the picture looks much calmer and looks more like that seen with smartphones with IPS displays. Note that in saturated mode, by default, the image has a coolish tint. Measured, the color temperature is about 7000 K. If you wish, you can fix this in the display settings by turning on the blue light filter, or in the settings of the mode itself, using the slider white balance. In the natural mode, the picture initially looks warmer. The temperature is set to standard 6500 K. The maximum brightness is quite high on the street to parse the information on the display without any problems. Like other screens made using this technology, this parameter varies depending on the amount of white color in the image, so that in a room with 100% white fill, the maximum brightness is 400 cb/m superscript 2, at 50%, 440, with 25%, 490. When using automatic brightness control on the street in direct sunlight, this value can be even higher,